Jerusalem artichoke. Wild guinea.
Better?
No, that's wild quinine. They use quinine for,
L campaign. What is quinine?
it's used for malaria.
Lavender.
Everyone knows what that's for. Look, see? I'm standing on the stone wall. Oh, look, there's part of the house up there.
Which way are we going? Are we traveling down that road? Is that another a long house?
Mm-hmm.
Will highlight the furniture, objects, clothing, and textiles of a Native American family that lived in close proximity to the English village. The Native and English communities that lived side by side were not isolated from one another. We have documents recording their interactions and archaeological evidence of trade goods that tell a much richer story, one that indicates a vibrant community collaboration between people and families and constantly shifting cultural dynamics.
Well, we know that to be true. They couldn't have existed without it.
I'm a zombie. You have to get to the church so I don't
Plymouth Plantation. History is a work in progress. Written sources, archaeological excavations, and surviving structures can give us clues about how early Plymouth looked, but they can't provide us with all the details. Winter storms and stuff they're repairing.
Nope, saw one.
Where'd it go?
Oh, it's over there.
Do you know why those stick out? Let me see if you, did you know moment. Do you know why those stick out?
Yeah, to keep the animals off the fence.
See them under the tree hiding from us, JJ?
Mm-hmm.
It's a cow?
Oxen.
Oxen.
What is an oxen?
See the horns?
What is an oxen?
Beast of burden. They're used for plowing and stuff because they can pull a lot.
That's gorgeous. Oh, that's a good shot.
Could you imagine having your camera might do it better? Is it still charging? It's kind of like a cow.
Here, see?
It's in some families, cows. But unlike cows, which will get like dairy and meat, oxen were meant for like hogs and cows.
Call it the gun deck.
That's one where you can see and then you
It's gonna happen here, guys.
keep a lookout.
Figure the front would probably be
Yeah,
the
cannons
easiest.
here. That's what it's called. So if somebody was attacking,
Tinier cannon. Cover your ears.
So this was the,
Cannon.
not the stockades, but the,
Load up the ball.
Yeah, the fort.
And the meeting house, I think, is like right under it.
You know, that shot across that particular range would have gotten about maybe a mile or two trajectory. Yeah.
Of course, it did depend on
No,
the
about a mile.
Depending on the cannon, too. I mean, the
So I said
cannonball.
these are older. It's probably about a mile.
It also depends on the cannonball.
But boom. They lifted them on ropes. Somebody got sick. Little holes for the cannons that you can peep out of. Come on, guys. It's definitely not the original steps. This is the meeting house. The meeting house. Somebody swore it. So you could have prayer down here and shoot your enemy upstairs.
Well, you
Interesting.
gotta ask for forgiveness after you do it.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
So, as I was saying, you could pray down on the bottom and shoot your enemy on the top.
Well, not quite yet.
I know.
Have you guys been upstairs yet?
It's been trained on how to drag things.
So, those cannons, what, would have been about a mile out onto the,
The small one's about a half a mile.
Half a mile.
The big one called the Shaker,
about a mile?
about 2 miles.
Okay.
About halfway between us and the peninsula. So the story is that in 1622, they heard from pretty reliable source that an attack is imminent from the Narragansett tribe.
Oh, okay.
So they diverted resources from building homes
It's just nowadays
To building.
to the fort.
they're born.
Okay.
The idea was all women and children would come in here protected. All men 16 and above were in the militia with the artillery.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
So that's kind of the bad news. The good news is they were never attacked by anybody.
So they turned it into a prayer house.
They used it for
Prayer,
town meetings,
yes.
court proceedings, voting, and Sunday church.
Okay.
So, on the note of
And if you're in downtown Plymouth, you can
no starting
actually go where it was in 1622.
With the Plymouth Rock?
No,
Or
no,
the
no,
Plymouth-
It's up on Burial Hill.
Okay.
Have you been down there yet?
No, we're going down there.
Okay.
During the second year,
Because this is a reconstruction.
during the second winter,
And the original site is
It's
elsewhere.
Leiden Street. So
Okay.
if you look up Leiden Street, you're going to see a big stone church.
they didn't have a
So
starting
around
time
the church
for
on top of the
actual
knoll,
excavation.
where it's current burial hill, there's trees, there's all kinds of stuff. There's going to be a sign there that says, here's where the fort was. The date is wrong. The date says 1621, it wasn't 1623. But you can kind of imagine, this is the highest point around
There
here.
were only 52 alive.
And then the village would have gone down from
Okay.
there.
Okay.
And if it hadn't been for the Wampanoag, they wouldn't have survived the second winter.
Nope.
Of course not.
That now.
They would have had the starting time.
They needed the Native Americans. It's always the case. You know, Jamestown.
Help us make a colony and then we'll kick you out of your home. Sounds great. Well, that's what they did.
That's history.
No, the Pilgrims didn't do that.
Okay, well, the Pilgrims did, but everyone else did.